welcome to Shadow the Broker chill session number 3. We just went through a bunch of business items. I say business, but like serious business, but rules, questions, and whatnot. But now we're getting to the fun stuff, and we are actually celebrating 6 months of this campaign, which is the longest that I've ever had in any single campaign in any genre. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. One of the things I wanted to talk about is I forgot who brought it up, but call signs. To make call signs for each other. And the whole thing with call signs in the military is that you can't choose your own. Your compatriots have to come up with one. And so one that's kind of stuck with Faye or Phi, I'm still going to say Faye, is Siren. Because for Faye, she's going to think that it's like, oh, the alluring exotic siren, where actually Rogesh is like, no, she sounds like a siren, but so yeah, it's that's my vote for Faye. And yeah, I just wanted to go through the list and see what people wanted to bring up for other characters. So yeah, I want to say so for Brandon's characters, for Saber, my vote is for Surly.
Don't call me Shirley.
But something along those lines because
Surly,
he's so
you gent.
brooding.
I got Catman. Catman.
I like Chairman Meow.
Oh gosh! Wow.
He and
Jeez.
Saber do not get along.
You keep pulling out the claws.
Oh, I have one actually because he does have an edge. Just call him Edge.
Like the wrestler?
Oh, I haven't watched wrestling in so long, so
Oh, okay. No, Edge works.
Well, wait. So are we still sticking with hard place for D4?
Or what?
So D4 was going to be hard place
And then
because
Rock
be
is-
Rock.
if you're
Yeah.
stuck between rock and a hard place.
I'm on board with that.
and obviously call signs can change with time, and you're not stuck with them. But yeah, so for Saber, no, like let's be serious, guys, as much as we can be for something that is humorous. But like another thing I was thinking of calling him is Red for this Saber, but I don't know.
Eyebrows.
Eyebrows.
What about eyebrows?
And the other thing I was thinking of is like, calling him Your Highness in an ironic way. I guess it wouldn't really be ironic because he really is a prince, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with Surly, so.
And also too, it's just for fun, and everybody can use whatever nicknames. But I did want to go through some of them. What about
But
Force
you can't
Rebecca?
pick your own. That's the most important thing about nicknames is you can't pick your own.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you guys, your characters could call him whatever you want, anyways. So it's not like these are set in stone. This is what you have to call characters.
Right.
So.
Sure, Becca should be the furry death.
Well, he does have the Reign of Death talent, so.
What was the name of that archipelago he got stuck on? For the
Oh.
longest time?
Oh, I pulled that from the Wikipedia. It's like one of the major. It's like where most of the slaving happened on. I don't remember.
I was like thinking maybe something close to that place's name's Claw.
Um,
That or Hair Shield.
Gosh, yeah, I don't know. When Force Rebecca, I'll have to come back.
Shaggy.
No.
Well, I do. So this isn't for Shorebecca specifically. This is for Shorebecca, Gristle, Vulcan, and Chim Chim. I'm saying we should be together. We should be all for one.
Ah!
No.
Oh, strength threshold has been met. I'm almost done.
Can we bring the sun flare nearby that star we passed a few parsecs back? I
But you know
think I
what,
want Chim Chim to get a good look at it through the airlock.
I think that would be cute if Chim Chim totally did say that every now and then.
All for one.
Yeah. And the collective growls and groans of the others.
I think we should call Trebek heavy.
Heavy is good. I like that.
That's his class, and also he's the heavy weapons guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
He ain't
Heavy is
heavy.
good.
He's Milwaukee.
Yeah. I'm good with that. Well, I don't have to be good with that, so I'm
Surly
good.
and heavy. Yeah. All right. So with Erdogan, our archaeologist,
Compass.
Compass. Oh, that's a good one.
He's the moral compass.
Handy?
Oh.
Ouch. Um,
Call him dirty.
he's always. I actually wanted to call it, and sometimes this word can have almost like a negative connotation. I don't mean it this way, but to name him Relic, because he is a relic of the past, but he also looks for relics of the past.
You're not supposed to. This is our chance to basically roast you.
Yeah,
I like Relic.
Indy.
No.
We named the dog
Crossing
Indiana.
the streams there.
Hey, Star Wars is in Indiana Jones, so it counts.
Wrong galaxy.
But yeah, I mean, if people are cool with it, I think Rogesh will definitely start calling him Relic.
Fine with me.
And
Someone writing these down somewhere?
I'll remember them.
Yeah. Could have a dossier tab though.
Then we have so for D4 we had Hard Place, but then we also have Vosges. So
Oh, he's got to be Hollywood.
Host.
Isn't that crossing universes?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Prime time.
Oh, prime time.
Prime Time. That is good. I like Prime Time. Yeah. Prime Time. Prime Time. It's good. Flick. Oh, Flick is good too, actually, because he flicks his Lecco around all the time as well.
Ooh.
Oh wow, Chim Chim. Jeez.
Tell that to his leadership checks.
But yeah,
Well, he's
I
not
think Prime Time
anymore.
definitely has a whole he is, on stage, he is, center of attention sort of thing. Always Prime Time, so okay. All right, well we've got Balkan up next, and I mean that Balkan's kind of easy, and we already had the Colossal Intellect. I was going to say Colossus, but that's an X-Men, so never mind.
That's accurate, but it probably doesn't roll off the tongue that well.
Well, now you've got that cerebral implant, so it is kind of like you have a hat on.
I don't think it looks like an ass, though.
Let's do a little painting and texturizing. Sure, it can.
No,
Especially
I'm gonna
if
have
you
to
dig
wear
with
a hat now just to make sure that you mess with it.
I was just going to call him just Brain,
I already said the Reddit.
I
If
know,
I'm called
that's why I
Brain,
was saying
someone
it.
else has to be called Pinky.
Vivisector.
Can't you have your camera droid be Pinky?
Actually, if Saber had not been Surly, then I would have said Surly for Vulcan, but that's already taken.
Brain.
How about Richard?
Because it's
You
Dick.
can just call him Dick for short.
Oh gosh.
I'm sensing a lot of pent-up hostility there, Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, how many times I've saved the group? You can take my verbal abuse.
What happened to All for One?
That's
Actually, I
Chim
mean, maybe just
The
this.
one is Chim Chim.
He gets it.
What about Balky or Perfect Stranger?
Oh, I missed that kill. What'd you say?
What about Balky or Perfect Stranger? Ooh, ooh.
When anyone says Heisenberg, I actually think of gosh, what's the
H-Bomb?
character from League of Legends, Heimerdinger?
Oh,
Because he's a big
Sure.
brain. What's something to do with Balkan's intelligence, obviously.
I still like Brain. Where are we gonna get leather pants at this time of night?
Hmm. Wise guy.
I like that one.
Because yeah, I mean it fits. So, what do you guys think?
Smartass works too.
Yeah, he was a very passionate operator.
It's like, once again, it would be like, all right, wise guy.
I like it, and I hear no objections.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Well, now we're up to Rock. I mean, Rock just it's right there with Rock. So, unless anyone else had something to add for Rock, Stone to be. Oh,
I'd actually not like to be Stone. Stone is the name of a character in the Deadlands campaign who's kind of a real big ass.
Stone Cold,
Steve Austin.
right?
Well, it is kind of a conceit, but I always thought that people always came up with their own call signs for the droids just by taking their ID numbers
Designation.
into more phonetic terms.
So Rock
Yeah.
works. Okay, cool. Now we've got Hawk and Hank. For Hank,
Hawk is pretty boy. Absolutely, 100%.
pretty
Hawk
boy.
is Always making sure that he doesn't get any scars from any of his wounds, getting immediate medical care.
Bounty check. Hypochondriac. I like that one. Cash only. No, it's cash only. I'm sorry. It has to be cash only.
Cash only is short for cash. Like,
I love it.
Okay, cool. And then for Hank, gosh,
Goody two shoes. Too long.
something that kind of calls, harkens back to his past of always pulling out that lightsaber.
Ignite.
Flasher.
Knight's not bad.
Yeah, actually, Knight. I like that. Yeah.
How about I suddenly got on a chess binge here. Because I think Knight may be hitting it too far on the nose.
Yeah. If you call out, yeah, that's true.
Bishop, light side, and you get the same kind of Knight. I know it harkens into aliens, so that's kind of weird.
It also harkens into X-Men, but not in a bad way. Actually, Bishop is kind of cool.
And
Well,
the
I mean,
complete
that's really
opposite of a Jedi Knight.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about Hank some more because I kind of feel like Hank is the one that something would like pop up that would totally fit, but I'm just not thinking of it right now.
No.
Um,
I'm
Like
still
something
pulling
that
for
would-
Flasher.
I would say hobo, but he's not really a hobo anymore.
How about Neon?
I don't get that. What do you mean?
Oh, it's kind of it's a weird logic. It's a weird logic train in my head, because all of the lightsabers tend to not have sort of they're sort of pale or like flat colors. They all have that sort of glowing neon quality to it. Oh, shut up,
Or-
Taylor.
No. Actually, I do like Neon, though, because every time he'd use that lightsaber, he was flashing to the Empire and to all the bounty hunters like a big neon sign. Hey, I'm
Oh,
here.
that's right. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Neon. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Neon sounds good. All right, now we're up to Key.
I
Little
vote
Boy Wonder.
Boy Wonder.
Robin.
This is not a serious one, but this is what popped into my head.
Killer.
No, Keeler.
Oh, Keeler.
But
No, that's a good one. Risky.
oh yeah, that is pretty good.
I actually typed it up like 20 minutes ago.
Like, I mean, he always is doing risky stuff, and yeah, awesome. I like it.
We're not good parents, okay?
Risky. Okay, cool.
Speak for yourself. That's all right.
Yeah, I've helped a kid get into the drug trade, so you know.
Right.
And he's hunting bounty hunters.
The other thing, I think Ben brought up a name which was kind of cool. He called him Sneaks, which I thought that kind of worked. But what do you guys think? Risky versus Sneaks?
I like Risky.
I almost feel like
Yeah.
that would almost get shortened to Risk.
Which ain't half bad.
Yeah.
We just won't let that happen.
He does get a lot of despairs.
True. All he needs is is the showboating talent.
All right. Yeah, I like it. So, well, actually, even though you didn't come up with
Sorry,
it, what do you
I
think
grabbed the last
about what do you think about Risky Risk?
Type faster.
That'd be funny. I could see Chim Chim going, but don't you get it? Get it, right? Yeah, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I just look at you and I feel like you would be called Riz. And it just fits together so well.
So now we're up to Tall with his medic. So I'm thinking,
Dr. Feelgood.
Oh.
I think that would be more for Gristle, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Feelgood.
No, that's Dr. Strangelove right there.
Bones, huh? Sawbones.
Oh, but we already named the medical suite after that, which frankly is
yeah.
gone, but
Yeah, that's true.
Stim Patch.
Oh, but Tall came up with that. You can't.
No. I'm not saying we use that one. It's just that made me think more along that line. Because he does
Needles?
he does seem to Needles.
Well, what Needles was Needles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not Needles? He likes using stim packs. They all
Yeah.
have needles. He likes sticking people. Needles.
Needles. Okay.
Gruffing about.
Awesome. All right. Well, now we're to Chim Chim.
Rug.
Oh, I know. How about just
Beard. Body beard. In that case.
how about just Ryder?
Maybe Brown Beard.
What about? Oh, I can't make any, but Swiss would work because I did turn Yavi Yar into Swiss cheese.
Wow. Dances with Rick's.
Man, I suddenly
They call
just
him
forgot all
Blowhard.
of these pirate names. I can only think of Blackbeard now.
Chim Chim the Red.
Oh, I know. I've got one for him.
One shot. I like it.
The one-shot kill.
One hit wonder.
Well, 7. Yeah.
God.
One attack action.
Tortuga.
Oh, after the island. I was like, wait.
Oh, I could name when I get the Star Destroyer, I could name it Tortuga. That'd be pretty good.
Oh.
I'm gonna hold on
No,
to
you
that.
actually should name it Port Royal because they flipped them. It was Tortuga that was actually the upstanding place, if you could believe it. Port Royal is the one that was infamous.
Oh. All right. Well, my vote is for one shot, but obviously, any other ideas out there?
Well, Balkan's gonna use that against him every time he tries to heal him, and it doesn't go very well. He says, "Oh, one shot, sorry,"
Or
and then
snipes.
he walks away.
So instead of snips, it's snipes.
That's a good one too. I like Snipes, even though he actually doesn't fire from that far away, does he?
Sometimes
I
it
can
is.
do long and
He doesn't look like a bird either.
Yeah, I'm for one shot or Snipes.
And once again, it can be just one of those things that just kind of, as people go along and their characters start calling them one thing or the another, Sniper King. But
Soga King from One Piece.
what?
So fucking.
I am so fucking awesome.
Oh, Soga King. Am I the only one here that reads One Piece?
Yes.
Damn. Well, here I'll
I
find
don't
a
even
picture of
read
him.
it. I'll watch it.
All right, so I guess it's between one shot and snipes, but maybe it'll just be both of them, and then just whichever one starts to get used the most. And now we're up to Rogesh.
Whips.
Whiplash.
Robin.
New Boy. Or Newbie.
Greenhorn.
Oh, Rookie.
No, I'm actually more of a fan of Whiplash. I am just gonna keep coming up with these other ones though, because why not?
Ooh, I know. How about Catnip?
I don't get it.
The next who clawed the
Because-
crap
Oh.
in the last mission.
Gosh.
I like Whiplash.
All right.
I
Seems
can't.
like
I
we
can't
hit
say
the well.
anything. So
I think we've hit upon Whiplash.
okay, Whiplash. I like it. What?
That's what he moonlights as.
What do you call a?
Domina.
Do you call male dominatrixes that too?
No, it
or
would
is
be a
that another
dominator.
name?
Dominatrix is the female form of dominator.
Yeah, but
But that, I mean, that's not actually used in, but
Obviously,
He
Tommy
thinks the man doth protest too much.
There was a lot of interesting stuff in San Fran. I'll say that.
yes, there is. Yes, there
I hope
is.
the audience is enjoying those implications.
See, we ask the real questions, the hard-hitting questions.
Yes. All right. Let's say Whiplash and
Okay.
Move on.
quickly kill this before we nip this in the bud.
I didn't even think about that whole angle until you guys brought it up. No, I'm not so fond of the name. Boo. No, I'm fine with it.
Alright, so is that everyone here? Yes?
Well, that
Is he
doesn't
on
mean
the
we have
phone?
to stop.
Wait. Well, Ben was here, and
Oh, I thought that Dart was actually like on a call at work for a second there.
Oh, no, sorry.
Okay. In other words, we were like, "Is everyone there?" I thought you were like some. Never mind. Yeah. So
Out of
I was going to go
curiosity-
into the trivia, and we need everybody in the agent dossier and the temporary tab The trivia temporary tab is the first tab.
Yes, right next to the mission log. Get your fingers on those keyboards.
Wait. I'm not in the dossier yet.
Next time we do a
Loading
chill session, we should try looking for an app that has like a buzzer or something. That way the people that can't
Yeah.
type thousands of words a second can have a chance.
Not to mention the update times are going to be different for everyone depending on your latency.
True. But that's something I don't think we can actually...
The only other thing with the dossier is when you type, it doesn't show it till you move off your tab, right?
Yeah. Oh, get off! Damn it, anonymous squirrel.
Who is Anonymous Squirrel?
Oh no,
You
you're
are-
not answering there. It's just that's where you're going to keep your points so that we can
Oh,
immediately, do the data
Tally.
sort. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we should put our call signs in the temporary tabs while we keep track of points.
Sure. Speaking of the answer, so I was watching, there's a clip of Wheel of Fortune where a woman just uses one letter and she gets the entire phrase. So she said, "Is there an L?" She gets the L, and she was like, "I want to solve it." And they're like, "What?" And she says, "I've got a good feeling about this," and it was right. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know.
She
It really made me
probably
think,
Googles way too much.
well, it's like,
I'm feeling lucky.
though I do remember way back when, in just this one trivia game, someone just said the topic, and they just said currents. And so I immediately said Gulf Stream, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Well, that's usually the answer." Yeah, and they totally thought I cheated. It's like, no, I guessed and I got it right.
Yes, it is.
I saw that Drawn Together episode. Drawn Together, gosh, that show, man. I enjoyed the show, but that
Are you
was
talking about South Park? Or did they
Um,
also do it on Drawn Together? Because we were doing South Park and then Simpsons right there.
Oh, okay, that was also something from Drawn Together.
Oh, I haven't seen that. South Park's not much better.
All right, so is
South Park's
everybody
awesome.
in there? I'm going to assume so, and now we're going to start the trivia portion of the chill session. So,
Gulf Stream.
in Grinding Gears, name the world and region of the world the crew headed to.
That's... Oh, not sure how I feel about that question.
Had a B in it? Is Kale right? Because I'm just going to let him guess.
So, got to get the region too.
And the time it takes us to think of this...
I don't know this one.
Look.
You can totally do that if you
That
want.
sounds like a lot of work.
Oh no, a question that people don't actually get.
It was an
Don't
ARPOL
know.
mission.
No, it was also a Throwback Thursday mission.
Run once for 6 people.
You know what? I'm just going to give it to Kale. He was the closest to it. It's Korea Midrim. So, good job, Kale.
Oh, okay.
All right, so next question.
I thought
No.
the planet. I would never have been able to guess the region of the planet. I
Oh,
don't know. I got it.
North.
So, in Grinding Gears, who scored 4 triumphs during this adventure?
Damn.
Money.
Dollar sign.
Wow,
That's
that was a
side.
close one. Durin actually got it, or Dart got it first. It may look different on your screen. I'm going to go by what I see on my screen.
Stern's first.
Yeah, we just had one, though, where everybody's order was all over the place.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Is that your cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
in SOP B17, Menagerie of Madness, Which associate of Dr. Balkan first helps the crew in their search for him? Yep, Dr. Maronia. So Balkan or Jack got it. All right, so and obviously this people who've GM'd more will have a slight advantage for some of these, but in Menagerie of Madness, name the 2 researchers other than Balkan with labs within the base. Yep. Yep, Jack got it. All right, in Ghosts of the Eidolon, what was the main cargo of the Eidolon? Yep, Brandon got it.
Really? Huh.
Never
It
played that one.
shows me as first. Whatever.
Slave. The main cargo was just slave.
It was a giant slave. A Rancor slave.
In Ghosts of the Eidolon, who was the final survivor? NPC survivor. It doesn't have to be a name. It can be what he was. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Brandon, but yeah, Imperial Commando. But yeah, I'll take Imperial. So Brandon, you get that point. Next up in Rebels, Pirates, and Spies, who pinned the renegade Rhodium Boreas with a sword throw? Session 1. Dox is right. Yep, Jack got it.
Jack got it.
In Session 2, who used a boulder to check a trap-filled corridor? Saber.
I had no clue. Just decided to guess.
Yeah, he used move. In Satb 20, Without a Trace, name the swoop gang leader who tried to warn the team by bringing up the wrong cargo and situation in a previous deal.
Oh.
Sunny, yep. Riz got it. In Without a Trace, name the Inquisitor who entered the safe house unseen and was later defeated by Dox. Aminet is correct. Yes, Jack got it. In Xeno What, give the full name and former broker cell location of the agent the team rendezvoused with on LV-426.
Damn it.
I need the full name and the location.
If you see, I have both before anyone else has both.
Oh, you do?
He does.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do.
Actually, well,
I got the wrong cell, so
oh, well, for me it looks like Brandon got both first.
Oh, actually, yeah, I need to check Brandon. No, Brandon didn't get that. It had to be the full name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Brandon. Taylor got it. All right. In Xeno What, name both agents who secured a living xenomorph sample. I'll give it to
Not
Dart.
delay.
So yeah, Dart got it.
Who's Balkney?
Blacken.
You put the,
It looks like a full name. 5 Balkany.
In Crystal Clear, who feigned illness after a successful acrobatic performance with Rogesh? Yep, Key got it. He's got it, yep.
Key.
In Crystal Clear, who took over and crashed an Imperial shuttle into a mansion?
Sheesh, nice.
All right. In Cutting the Red Tape, name the monarch in exile of Traxxas. Oh, wow, Riz beat Jack. Yeah, Riz got it.
Damn, you spelled it right, too.
In Cutting the Red Tape, prior to the Imperial takeover, who controlled Traxxas? Yep, Jack got it.
Fear the corporations.
In Beyond the Rim, Part 1, correctly spell the name of the lost CIS banking frigate. Yep, Riz got it.
Damn it. Missed the O and the A.
You guys have good memories.
Gosh.
Although that's easier to pronounce. Sa-na-or.
Yeah, I wish it had been Sonalor instead of Sonalaur, but oh well. Name the droid, the full designation of the droid that the ER clan attempted to kidnap. Durin got it. Dart, yep. And, oh, what happened to my sheet? Okay, there we go. Beyond the Rim Part 2. Name the planet the Sonalara crash landed on. Yep, Chilgana.
Jesus, people attack fast.
Ooh, that's a tough one there. What do you guys think? Jack got close enough. So
I'd say Jack, yeah.
Jack got it. Beyond the Rim Part 2. Name all 3 of the following individuals that formed the triumvirate of At the Retreat. Nope.
I know I didn't spell the frickin' Jedi right.
Yeah, I would say, I'm going to give it to Jack. He's the first and the closest.
Yeah.
So
Harsol.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wolfif.
Kaiser.
Yeah, Tarkin was in charge. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
Or I think I may have spelled Volfith wrong, but whatever. So that concludes the trivia portion of this event. And so let's see who won.
That's going to be Jack.
Yep.
By far.
I learned from my previous stroke, and
Yeah, so Jack gets first place. So Jack, you will get 3 bonus XP on top of the base XP for this chill session. Second place is Riz. So he will get 2 points added. And it looks like we're going to need a sudden death round for Dart, Chim Chim, and Kale. So I'm going
Brandon in there too.
Oh, is there someone else with 1 point that wasn't listed?
I have 3. I just tallied wrong.
Oh, I see.
So I think it's me and Dart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yes, sudden death for you and Dart. So I need to find a neutral question here. Give me 1 moment while I think about this.
Gosh, I already know. You're faster. You're already typing it.
I'm just guessing.
What is the GDP of Corellia?
I have a good idea for a question.
Actually, yeah. As long as it's something that neither one of them have GM'd, then yeah, go for it.
Oh, it actually might be a bit too specific, but I'll go ahead and ask. How did Balkan deal with the slicer slicing into the medical bays? Actually, this is in Without a Trace. Sorry, should have done that first. In Without a Trace, how did Balkan deal with the slicer trying to slice into the medical bays files, engineering bays?
Stopped him. I still haven't watched the mission report. I have no idea on Without a Trace.
Correct.
All right. So yeah, Brandon gets 3rd place. So 1 bonus XP for that. Oh yeah. One thing I wanted to bring up, and I wish Kyle were here because this affected his character, but it's something that I did want to talk about in general, just moving forward. There was a part of the last mission where Faye had actually pretended to be a Jedi and pulled out a lightsaber hilt. And, Brandon and I basically agreed right on the spot that Volthith was going to use Force Move to pull that lightsaber out of her hands. And it's not because he was an asshat of a Jedi. It's because you have to remember, in this setting, people who have lightsabers who are not Jedi are people who've killed Jedi. There's no other reason, really, for someone who is not a Jedi to have that and show it openly. Sure, there will be exceptions to that, but for a Jedi to see a non-Jedi lying about being a Jedi and pulling out a lightsaber, that's going to cause an immediate reaction. And, maybe it wasn't the nicest reaction from Volthith, but he's somebody who survived after feeling all of the Jedi around him dying through the Force. And so I think that, just moving forward, just be careful of doing something like that, because it kind of puts the GMs into a corner, because there's really no way I feel that Brandon and I could have dealt with that situation without an immediate reaction.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, there are consequences for doing something risky like that.
Yeah,
So
and I
uh,
felt it was funny. Like, I went back and looked at the tape, and yeah, we all laughed, but at the same, and then I thought about it's like, oh, I hope that Kyle wasn't, too put out about what happened because, yeah, it was a really big piece of loot that he had gotten from a previous mission, but I kind of feel like it's like, oh gosh, I mean, this Jedi is not going to just stand by when someone claims to be a Jedi and isn't, and has a lightsaber, and that's it's a big deal, within the setting. So, yeah, just wanted to bring that up.
No, uh, Kyle seemed to have a pretty good reaction with it with Fi. I mean, she got all mad and wanted to go and try to kill him, which was really funny, and he was laughing about it. So I don't think he was upset at all.
Okay, good, good, good. And I'm not
yeah,
assuming that he got upset, but I just thought about how, in terms of just overall with the campaign, it's a small detail that I think that some people might miss, but it's like if you're not a Jedi and you have a lightsaber, people are going to assume very certain things about you. Like you're a bounty hunter who's killed Jedi and you collect lightsabers. So, yeah.
yeah. And I having to do that, like I felt bad for just taking that from him and really not giving an opportunity for him to get it back. But there really just wasn't. I mean, that's not something he would just return back to her
Right.
later. So
Yeah, I want to throw it out there and just kind of explain where we were coming from, and you know, oh yeah, I thought that maybe Volfith would have known, but yeah, it's not necessarily that he would have. I thought that if it had been someone that Volfith had known before the Clone Wars, he might know. But it's more that it's not about a particular Jedi. It's just a non-Jedi having a lightsaber has a lot of bad implications. So yeah. One thing I wanted to talk about actually before we go into the Sabak round is I totally forgot to talk about this, but you know, we had some major things happen in this campaign with Without a Trace, and so much has changed in that we lost the safe house, we lost Jasper, we lost contact with the broker, and so we've kind of moved into this new phase of the campaign where Borga has actually stepped up to be kind of a patron of ours, and just wanted to talk about basically we will reconnect with the broker, absolutely. We're not changing the name to Shadow of Borga, and we will
That's a pretty
definitely
good shout out.
see you later. But if possible, for people who are doing missions, GMA missions, if we can try to keep things close to hut space or at least related to the huts in some way, or Borga specifically, that would be awesome. If it doesn't fit with your mission idea, that's totally fine too. It's not just once again, like a TV series, not everything has to deal with the story arc of that season. So, it is big ass shadow, yeah. So it is up to you, but I just wanted to throw that out there that for a while now, or for a while, I'm definitely going to try to do some things that tie into the Hut Cartel and Borga's like machinations within it.
On that note, I know we kind of skipped past the discussion stage, but what are we going to do about, one, the ship filling, and two, keeping the ship filled, like fuel, consumables, that sort of thing? Like, do we need to start not charging agents, but like having to cut code with ship funds?
To be honest, I think that as much as the idea sounds good, I'm definitely the mind of less tracking is better. To actually just hand wave it and say that is just kind of assumed in terms of the payment that you get. Some of it, obviously, it's not said explicitly, but I would say that you get. I don't really want to track that, to be honest.
Fair enough.
I mean, if you guys think that it'll be something that adds to the campaign, I'm open to it, but I don't think that tracking that will actually add anything significant positively to the campaign. Oh,
The other one is
interesting.
just then the crew size, though. Like, what are we doing about that? Because we're already over capacity, and each time we bring in a new player, we're adding to that.
Yeah, so I think that's the other thing too, is just people will need to play it by ear and just try not to have too many new like characters. When we have guests though, we can easily explain that it's we meet the guests at a certain spot and the place is only packed for so long.
Right, but I meant after that, after the guests have joined us. Like, you know, we have 2 new people from Beyond the Rim, right? And we're already 1 over capacity, so just long-term planning.
Well, I
What are
think
we
that's
gonna
the other thing. That's why I want to kind of set things in HUD space as well. That we can also say that several people just hang out in Nar Shaddaa for a while, do their own thing.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what's happened to Saber. He's not on board currently, so
Yep, Surly's doing surly things out there.
you know, whatever. Borga keeps making him promises, so
All right. Anyway,
All right, so yeah, I wanted to play just 3 rounds of Sabak, and
Are we not doing the character progression we did for the past 2?
oh, you know, actually, yeah, that's a good point. I usually do that at the beginning, but I didn't even think about that. I think it's partly because we had introductions yesterday with Beyond the Rim, so I didn't even think about doing that for this. But yeah, let's totally talk about character progression. So, Brandon.
oh, okay. Yeah, so Shorebecca is going down the gunner tree. He's just picked up his 10th soak. And so he's eyeing just increasing some skills more recently. I'm looking into whether I want to try. I might take him down. I'm looking at Commando or Mercenary Soldier for the next spec. I haven't really decided. Commando would give me the one that makes me. I think that would give me like 5 durables. So.
does it
And
have
then-
that many?
Well, it has 2, right? Or maybe it only has 1.
Oh, 5 total. I think it has 2 or 3.
Goodness.
But I was
Yeah.
yeah.
Shrek is
what
totally going
D4
to be
is
able
in.
to fine tune each injury, each critical.
Yeah.
Because Commando also has the Unstoppable, which is
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, so if I reduce any crit to 1, I can just make it not happen. So
Wow.
if I flip, I think it's flipping a destiny point though. Yeah, so I'm looking into that or Mercenary Soldier and actually building a little bit of leadership into Shorebecca. I'm not sure. I do like the Loom in Enforcer, but I'm not sure that's enough to motivate me to get Enforcer. Otherwise, Shorebecca is just going to keep on Shorebecking. So.
Cool. What about Saber?
So Saber is obviously still pretty focused on the revenge aspect, and so in the dossier I actually have Saber's Edge Part 3 already listed. So he might come back here and there, like for that play-by-post mission, but for the most part, I really waiting for Saber's Edge 3 to actually develop him. Can see what happens there. So that's got to be May 1st and 2nd, so there's still a month and a half before that, so we'll see.
All right, cool. So for Erdogan, what's in store for Erdogan, Kel? And I meant Erdogan, comma, Kale, because I know it's Erdogan Sale.
No, that's fine. I pass. I'm sorry. I've been crashing my computer every time I try and print something. So I'm trying to fix that. Can you come back to me in a minute?
Oh yeah, sure thing. So Dart.
Yes. D4 is just going to keep on being D4-y. Kind of doing the same thing Shoreback is doing, but with the stick. So, yeah, building up Commando. He just hit 10 soak. Eventually I'm going to get the Cortosis stuff for him if I can. But that might be down the line a little bit. Bo's just turning to smuggling now, and other illicit activities, since he has a ship. And that's fun. Maybe long term he'll get a slightly larger ship. I do like the look of the Hawk 1000s, especially because they are rarity 10 restricted. So yeah.
All right, cool. And Jack.
Balkan mechanics-wise, he is actually, I think, set in his specs. He may go into Scholar, but unless something more interesting comes down the line, he's going to stay where he is. Because actually, after the events of Without a Trace, he is interested in, as you could probably guess with what he did to Jasper after he failed to revive him, he's interested in trying to resurrect Jasper through means he does not quite know yet. So he's actually going through a whole knowledge grab. Like that is why he actually took the brain implant, and he is probably going to get that vaunted 7 intellect soon. And after that, he's probably going to start investing in pretty much all of the knowledge skills, and then probably going into lore, since he knows that there's probably something a bit special that needs to be done here that he probably doesn't have access to.
Right.
And so not only is he going to do that, but he's also going to keep trying to grow his freaking dog right now. He's also going to try and grow his research team to be specialized in almost all scientific fields. Like he has Maronia for just xenobiology. He has Vincent to, well, basically help Maronia, but, you know, and with Cortala around, he's thinking he might be able to get her to try and open up some roots in cybernetics and computers. And so he's just basically, it's the same track as before Without a Trace with the research team, but now he's starting to build it towards a specified goal instead of everyone just doing their own thing, and Balkan is just kept appraised of it.
By the way, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. None of this has been planned between myself and Jack. So, you know, Jack has just run with this idea, and I'm waiting to see how it turns out as well, just like everybody else.
And this was I wanted to do this because when I was thinking of Dr. Laram's character back when I was trying to create Menagerie of Madness, I thought it might be a good route to put Balkan down, kind of like Mordin Solus in Mass Effect 2, where he's doing all of these great, in quotes, things, and he's not seeing what he's doing, and then finally has to confront what he's done. And it's just for the longest time I didn't know how or why he would go down that path, other than the kind of cliche knowledge for knowledge's sake. And then I think this would make it very interesting for him to kind of commit the same crimes Laram was doing for the sake of a noble goal.
Right. Yeah. All right, cool. So actually, Jeff, we're over to Rock, and I just wanted to say, are you going to be in Beyond the Rim 3? Because I'm going to say right now, you probably should be in Beyond the Rim 3, and that's all I can say.
I'm going to. I'm going to try. I'm also going to keep trying to find some more of the books I think I'm missing online. But I'm going to try to be in Beyond the Rim 3. If I don't think I have a Deadlands game that Saturday, because I was supposed to have it this past Saturday, yesterday, but I had other things that I had to do.
Because I think that a lot of the, without giving too many spoilers, but a lot of the things that you've talked about with Rock, there's the opportunity, a chance for some of those to be addressed in Beyond the Rim 3.
All right. I'll talk to my Deadlands GM because there's something big that we haven't been able to play for the past 2 weeks because of myself and one other player who just haven't been able to make it. And my character in that has got something really big on his plate that he needs to deal with. That could have some really huge consequences. But I don't think we'll be playing that this coming Saturday. So yeah, I will sign up for Beyond the Rim 3 like right now if the link is up. for it just to make sure that I get in it, because if
I think it's actually waitlisted now, but you should still come because in just this past one, we had an extra space.
yeah, definitely.
So yeah, get
Is
on
the
that
link
wait
for that
list.
in the Reddit?
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Oh, it's a Sunday.
Did I put it on a Sunday? I meant to put it on a Saturday.
No, I read it wrong. It's a Saturday.
Okay, I was like, what?
I don't think it's. Is it going to be another 12-man mission?
Yes.
Because I'm only counting 7, plus Taylor's 8, plus you is 9, then plus me would be 10.
Everyone who participated in number 2 gets priority. Oh, so you're already signed. You already have a space because you were in Beyond the Rim too. But yeah, still sign up.
Okay, yeah, I just signed up. Oh wait, Taylor's GMing?
Yeah. Hmm.
Can I know beforehand which group he's going to be leading so I can avoid that group like the plague?
We'll see.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Taylor's a good GM, and so I wouldn't want to, purposely avoid that.
Oh, speaking of co-GMing, I really liked how the communication specialists worked in the past mission. That was really great for both Brandon and I to be able to know step by step where you guys were. It made coordination really easy. So thank you guys for, trying the idea. And actually, Jack, thanks for, because when I thought about it, yeah, it worked better to have it text because it was not as, it didn't intrude as much. So yeah, it worked out well. And sorry, Jeff, but Rock, any new directions for your character or?
Well, he's kind of, at the moment, he's kind of stuck. There's really not much he can do until the broker really gets, or unless the broker makes contact again, so Rock can try to pursue contacting Jeppo Sr. Because Rock has a lot of questions for him, and he wants to know more about his expertise and because everything he knows he once knew about droids and their limits and things have all been completely challenged just by the fact that Killjoy exists.
Yeah.
And that Jeppo Jr. exists. They're so radically far beyond anything he conceived of what droids could be or could do. So he's kind of stuck in limbo right now. I think first on the docket that he can do is he's going to pick up a pair of blast knuckles. That's going to be first and foremost. When he gets the opportunity for that, he's just going to literally throw his credit chips at whatever merchant has them and just go give them to me now.
Yeah.
Other than that, mechanic-wise, I'm going to start banking some XP to try and find a tree that has that deadly accurate, where I get to add my ranks and something to damage, because then I'll be comfortable with that. I'm also going to try to find more ranks for feral strength, and now I'm going to start looking for durable too, even though it really, well, not many things have been able to really hurt me.
Yeah, your soak is 10, right?
My soak is 9 right now.
Okay.
But when I get the new body, it'll be 10. I may go down. There was one tree I explored in the home campaign. I played up in DeKalb. I think it was like Armor Master or something like that, where it had talents that increased your soak. So I know I have one skill like that increased enduring. Yeah. But it was something different. There was enduring and
Armor Master.
Armor Master, that's it.
Yeah, there's Armor Master and Improved Armor Master.
Okay, so armor increases. Oh, it increases the soak on armor. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Alright,
Improved gives you 1 defense if the soak is 2 or more on your armor.
Okay. Then I probably won't go looking for that, but I will try to find that deadly accurate and find just if I have to go into one of the assassin or the ranged combat trees or whatever, I'll just try and find a quick route into it. Just to get that, because that'll be the most beneficial for my character damage-wise and mechanically. because I currently have maxed out ranks in Brawl right now. So that's awesome.
All right, cool.
But yeah, that's it.
But yeah, definitely hope to see you at Beyond the Rim 3. I'll just leave it at that. And now we're up to Hawk and Hank.
Let's see. Hawk is. Oh, we'll do with Hank first. Hank is kind of laying a little low, but he's still up for missions. He really wants to explore more of the Jedi side of things and becoming more of a Jedi and learning more Jedi powers. So he's, looking for maybe more holocrons, not Sith holocrons, but just holocrons. But he's not going to be doing too many missions. If it's a mission that's going to be rescuing somebody, yeah, he's up for that. Mechanically, right now, he only has 2 specs. That's his emergent and one of his Jedi forms. So I would probably be spending a lot of XP in force powers and stuff like that. So, and as far as Hawk, I have 3 specs in Hawks as far as mechanically. He has Gadgeteer, Gunslinger, and Assassin. And he's still the same Hawk right now. He's a beginning bounty hunter. Really, in all the missions, he has not killed anyone yet. He just do a lot of shooting, do a lot of talking. He's looking for his first bounty. And looking for easy money. So that's kind of like Hawk. And of course, he wants to stay pretty because he's got to look good for his audience and stuff like that. So that's why anytime he gets hurt, he's always going to be screaming for a medic.
Yeah, I don't know about your exploding bullets. That might be a little more deadly than what you're thinking.
So that's kind of, I guess that's kind of Hawk. And I guess once he starts, claiming bounties and all that kind of stuff, we'll see where the story takes us.
All right, cool. Now we are up to Key.
All right. Well, along with Boj, Key is dipping into the smuggling area, so we'll see how that works out. It's been fun so far. Just has to be lucrative enough. And then like Saber, he's also very much focused on revenge right now. Like in Beyond the Rim 1, he asked if he could talk to Borga. That hasn't happened yet, but I'm sure it will. And trees I might go into, that really depends on what happens, from here on out and whatnot. So, yeah. Development as far as specs go or whatever, I've put on hold for now.
Are you banking XP for now?
I am indeed.
It's always nice when you're like, bam! All this XP.
Oh no, yeah, once something happens, I will...
You're cutting in and out.
Am I? I apologize.
You said once something happens, and then there was a dramatic pause.
Oh, sure, we'll say that was intended. Once something happens to trigger further development, there will be a big jump.
That's kind of cool.
So, yeah.
All right, now we're up to Chim Chim. Oh, hey, Taylor, even though you're not muted, we can't hear you.
Yeah, there's lag with his video because I just heard him go, no! Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yeah, you might need
No.
to, like...
Turn off
You
your
probably
video.
need to leave and re-enter.
Or yeah, turn off the video and see. Still can't hear you.
You can just come up here.
By the way, that was really funny when it's like communication specialists. The 2 players who actually live in the same place. Star Destroyer plans. Yep. I'll go ahead and tell you, yeah, you will have the opportunity to try at one point, at some point in the future. You will absolutely have an opportunity to try to wrangle a Rancor.
I hope he gets really close to being eaten.
Or he gets eaten and survives.
But I already said this before. I told you guys, the Rancors are not really the thing that you need to worry about the most in that situation.
Is it the Night Sisters?
Maybe.
Physically unharmed, maybe. Bathe for days.
Wow.
Yeah, I am kind of sad that you didn't get to have your Nexu, because I really liked the moment where you wrangled him.
Really though, I like Godum. Like, the Nexu would just be like the new pet that doesn't get along with Godum.
Well, to sedate them, they got some 3 threat on the sedation, so I was saying that the Nexu was a little more permanently sedated than what they had hoped.
Got it. All right, well, I guess it's up to me with Rogesh. He is, I'll admit, I actually still miss Jasper sometimes because, you know, I'm definitely a one character kind of guy, and I had a lot of plans with Jasper, but, you know, I don't regret what had happened. I feel that it was necessary for the story and for, you know, a major loss to actually happen instead of just saying like, oh no, he's okay. But I am having a lot of fun with Rogesh, and he is a very different character, and he's not as nice as Jasper for one thing, and I like that he has started to actually feel like more of a member of the team. I mean, he still feels like an outsider in a lot of ways because, you know, he's part of the Moenia cell. He really misses the people that he lost, but, you know, he has been making friends, and you know, it's been different. It's been fun. One thing I'm really excited about is I am just 3 XP points away from having a 5-point coordination dodge. So
Nice.
Does that count the XP you get for the chill session?
oh, you're right. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll have enough with the chill session. So yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, to hit him, enemies will have to get 5 or 6 successes. So
Nice.
I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, he'll never replace Jasper, but I do like having a new character that is so different. And the one thing that they are similar in is the deception. Obviously, he is much more weighted towards that, but I already had started taking Jasper down that road, and I like continuing that road with Rogesh because I like having a character that does all those deception checks. But I also like the acrobatics checks. And in a PvP, he had a lot of fun with Key, actually. They were partners in an acrobatic performance and got to do some really cool acrobatic moves. And we managed to earn quite a bit of credits, actually. So thanks for letting us do that, Dart. That was a really fun mission with no combat.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Well, also, too, though, he's not that combat based though. I mean, yeah, he can dodge and stuff, but he is more about putting debuffs on enemies and using the whip and stuff like that. But as we've already seen, like when the really heavy hitters fight each other, yeah, I have to have destiny points to do that, and those get burned through really fast. But yeah, that's pretty much it with Rogesh. And yeah, let's go into, we're going to do 3 rounds of Sabak, and refresh my memory. It is cool with the set difficulty, unless you decide to cheat, which upgrades or adds a difficulty, right? Or does it upgrade? It upgrades.
It upgrades.
It upgrades,
I did have,
but you get to use deception.
I had a question on this. Because for one, it's deception or computers or a couple different skills. But are we still doing the ruling that Triumph just automatically makes you win? Because my opposition to that is, in that case, there's usually no point in playing for me because I don't have any proficiency dice in there, and we've had like everyone with Triumph.
Oh, that's a good point.
Because usually it's supposed to be against NPCs, or it's supposed to be over a set of rounds. So it's just, I'm not gonna make a stink about it. If you guys want to play that way, that's fine. But
well, why don't we do it this way? We'll play it by ear. Like if you get something like 6 successes and somebody gets 1 success and a triumph, I think that you would still win. But maybe that would give them a boost on their next try.
I'm up for whatever. I just wasn't sure how we
Or
were.
a triumph equals 2 successes. How's that? How about that, guys?
It's fine with me. The other question is, if someone gets caught cheating, are they kicked out?
I should say, yeah, they probably should get kicked out.
Or beheaded.
Because Ragesh is totally going to cheat, so.
Rock isn't playing, so he can do the beheading.
There we go.
All right, so we're going to do...
He's good at that.
It's going to be 2 difficulty, and it's 100 credits to buy in. So, who all is going in?
Bonjour.
100 credits. Come on, everybody should be in at least for the first round.
No, Rock's sitting out. He's no good at games.
Someone's going to use the stroke of genius.
All right, so remember, it is cool or deception if you want to cheat. And computers, you can use computers to cheat, but I thought we ruled against that, though, because we're actually playing with physical cards.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm going to say that because we're
yes,
actually...
Skullduggery.
Yeah, I thought it was either deception or skullduggery.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, let's do that.
I'm just going to go straight cool, so I don't care.
All right, so you guys, or the characters don't know this, but yes, of course, Ragesh is cheating. And... all right, here goes. Dang, Shrebeka.
I don't know if that's from that roll, is it?
Who's Shrebeka in there?
Oh, what was
Wait.
that roll?
What?
Brandon? There's a 3 difficulty roll.
Oh, that was just something else I was messing with.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can ignore that. Yeah, I mean that should have been, that was like an hour ago that I did that. So
All right, so how many people played? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyone else going in?
Falcon.
All right, so it looks like Ragesh won that round. Yay!
And we're just
He
doing
didn't cheat.
advantages as tiebreakers, right?
Not at all. What's that?
Advantages as tiebreakers.
Yeah. And I'm actually going to say that, you know what, with those advantages, give yourselves 2 boosts to the next check, because you're getting a feel for the game, you're getting a feel for like maybe certain tells that you think that Ragesh has, so, or the other players. So yeah, every 2 advantages is a boost to the next check.
Okay, cool.
All right, so here goes. So for the next round, we're going to bump up the pot to 200. Same difficulty. And, all right, cool. So here goes. I'm in as well. No!
Get that shit out of
You guys
here,
both
Rogan.
got caught.
Ragesh was
Get the
totally
fuck outta
caught.
here.
But he's like, but I didn't cheat in the first round. So he gets to
Rock,
keep
time
his
for some
wins.
decapitations.
Rock will sharpen his van blades menacingly.
Oh, I got a 9 advantage.
You get a lot of boosts.
Yeah. All right.
Oh no,
Actually,
he got
can
caught
we
too.
use, Can we use stuff like intense focus on this?
What does that do again?
For strain, I can upgrade my roll once.
Yeah, but actually, well, yeah, go ahead and use it. That's fine.
Do we take setbacks for threats, though?
Yes, I would say so.
I don't know what the hell any of you people are doing. What is this game? What are these things I have in my hand?
What are these?
All right,
So-
so who won that then?
Jim.
Oh,
If
Chim
we're
Chim,
going
yeah.
with high successes, Chim Chim.
Good job. All right. So, but wow, someone's got a lot of boost for their next check. He's definitely zooming in on the facial
Maybe.
tells. All right, so I'm gonna bump this up. To go in on this one, it's 500. So since Rogesh cheated, are you guys gonna let him come back in, or is he barred?
I'd say he
No.
can come back in,
Cheater
but since
gets
he
out.
won that first pot, he has to put that into this one.
No, he didn't cheat in the first round though.
Oh, he totally did. They just didn't catch him.
Exactly.
I don't know, either that or it can bar it, but of course if we bar it, it's also just less of a pot, so...
Right, exactly. It's up to you guys. Or
Yeah, let's let him
what
back
would your
in.
characters
He's so
do?
adorable. We'll let him back in, but
Oh,
not
he
sure
can
about
play
that
again?
spy.
I say we let him in with a setback.
Oh,
Okay.
a lot more than a setback.
Two
I'm going to say
setbacks
he's going
are
to have to
ideal.
upgrade his roll twice.
Well, it depends if they're trying to cheat. If they don't try and cheat, nothing. But if they're trying to cheat, people are watching them closer, so they have like a setback or something.
Okay, let's say this. Yeah. What do you think, Riz? We get 2 setbacks for trying to cheat.
2 setbacks?
Yeah.
I can go with that.
3.
I get to
Although I
remove
think
one.
Keith removes
Yay.
them. Yeah.
All right, so same difficulty, and the pot is 500. So here goes.
Well, who's in then?
I thought you guys said you were all in.
Oh, well, Chim Chim just backed out.
Oh.
So I guess it's just the 4 of us. Not even stroke of genius saved me there.
Yes. All right, so actually, I guess we'll go for 4 rounds. So this will be the last round. It is 1,000 pot.
Too steep for my blood. I already tried inspecting you fools.
At this point, he's going to try to learn from his brother's mistakes. And he's going to back out at this point.
Oh.
Boj will still be in.
I've never won a single Sabak match.
Okay, so it's going to be 1,000 just between Dart and Rogesh then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll still do the setback and 2 difficulty and yeah, just mark this down, 1,000. You go first. I'm tense. Oh.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know why I bother.
Yeah! I was like,
Well-
no, I was probably going to get a despair, but okay. All right. Gave for Sabak, and Rogesh feels very, very pleased with his winnings. And he
7
needs the money
positive
too, more than
dice,
you
and I
guys.
rolled 1 success.
So, okay, cool. That is the conclusion of the chill session. Thanks, viewers, who watched, and hope you guys watch our episodes of Safi in the future. And we'll see you guys later. Beyond the Rim 3 is coming up next week, and if you guys haven't signed up yet, please sign up on the Reddit, and I'll cut the recording here.